On va continuer l'aventure. On était coincé dans les égouts. On trouvait pas la sortie. Vous vous souvenez? Ouais, bah moi je m'en souviens. Parce qu'on va y retourner et on va essayer de sortir de là. Alors, donc je disais, on est ici. Et comment on fait pour aller là-haut? Telle est la question, tel est le mystère. C'est un mystère abominable. Ah, c'est pas cool, c'est pas cool, c'est pas cool. Ah, c'est pas cool, je vais éternuer.
Old Bridget says you are one to
Ouais, c'est vrai,
trust.
j'avais oublié que c'était en anglais. Ah, ben voilà, par là. Ah ben voilà, j'avais pas vu la manivelle la dernière fois. Micro de merde.
It's locked.
Beaucoup de choses qui se passent. Il y a une fiesta ici, on ne peut même pas l'appeler. T'es pas sérieux? Ah, il n'y a pas des escaliers.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint like ourselves, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunched blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I believe you, Sean. In fact, I envy the peace you found, and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, you have a home here. Anytime you're in the neighborhood.
Oh merde.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there. Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man who'd been around here before.
Désolé.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I'm fine, Dr. Reed. Keep your medicine for those who need it.
Jamais.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You again? What do you want?
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. I'm...
Will you give the money back?
Fuck those bar...
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Ok.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Good. It's locked.
Ouais, je vais envoyer une clope déjà. Et après, on va continuer. Du tard, tout tard. Regardez-moi ce vampire. Il a déjà les yeux bien rouges. Oh, faudrait se mettre vers la lumière. Ça change rien du tout. Les pupilles blanches et l'intérieur des yeux, tu vois, au lieu que ce soit blanc, c'est rouge. C'est non. Bon, bref. Avec un beau costume, t'as vu. Voilà. Oh. Sa maman. Que ça pique le nez. Ah, ça comme ça. Ça comme ça. Tac tac. Et tac tac tac. Oh, bonjour à toi et bienvenue. J'arrive tout de suite. Ah, on est sur un jeu très intéressant d'enquête et d'assassinat, de vampires. Si tu connais le jeu. Si tu connais pas, maintenant tu connais. Ça a failli bugger. J'ai cru que j'allais avoir un freeze total et après redémarrer le jeu. Ça m'aurait un petit peu embêté. 19. Elle est chelou cette bestiole. Oh vas-y. C'est pas une bestiole. De mort. Viens là, je te bouffe. Arrête. Aïe. Alors toi, si j'arrive à monter, voilà. Aïe. C'est sérieux. Il y a des chiens. Ah non, c'est plus bonjour. Ah, il est gros. Il est gros. Non, je suis pas là. C'est pas vrai, c'est pas moi. Va t'attaquer aux autres. T'es plus gros que moi. Bon, ok, tu me cherches? Je peux me trouver. Ça te va? Ça lui suffit. Non mais oh. Il voulait pas me lâcher, il était en train de me faire flipper ce con. Il en faut peu hein. Il en faut peu pour être vraiment très peu pour être satisfait de nécessaire. Ah, pourquoi tu cries Billy? Je déteste quand ça crie. Salut les gars. Ça va? Arrête avec ça. C'est pas bien. Oh, j'adore cette arme. Je l'ai bien amélioré. Oh, il est de plus en plus que zombie.
Look at it!
Ah! Laisse-moi reprendre mon énergie là! Putain! Et meurs! Je suis piqué. Ah! Ça pique! Il est écrit chelou quand même. Hein.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Pourquoi je vois pas son cœur battre lui là-bas?
Stay away!
Comme lui.
Stupid beast!
Aïe!
Watch it! It's a killer!
C'est pas du tout ce que je voulais faire, mais ça a marché. Non mais sérieux?
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point. We're being misled. Or worse, we're being baited by leeches playing. Shit, that leech is fast!
Le plus important en premier, c'est de tuer le plus gros. Et de dévorer les petits. Oh, j'ai fait un doublé. Trop bien. Doublé. Ok. T'es mort quand même. Caca. T'as pas eu le temps de me taper. Viens. Oh.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
Donc c'est une pauvre. Lod.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Non.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Regarde. Magnifique montre. C'est un monstre. Monstre? Non, montre, connard. 30 secondes, je finis de poser ma clope. Et après on continue l'aventure. Ah, ah putain, mais sérieux. J'ai éloigné le micro exprès, j'espère que vous avez pas trop entendu les mouchages de nez, t'as vu? C'est quand tu veux, tu réponds. Right? C'est qui toi?
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Merde. Teste-toi comme il faut, ça l'a pris. Merde, putain, mais sérieux?
Jonathan.
What was that?
Oh.
I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Critique de ce côté.
They've all been butchered.
Putain, me dis pas que c'est sa sœur. Ça aurait été... Ce serait
I
vraiment...
can still sense a presence.
Tu m'as tué.
Come to me.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
J'en étais sûr.
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister.
Ah, bah. 30 secondes là. Bonsoir. 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 Ça va. Ouais. Ouais. Les retrouvailles avec la sœurette. Ouais.
I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary,
I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Oh putain! Je vais me battre contre la sœurette, elle a une croix entière. C'est une tombe, une pierre tombale dans la main. Ça va être sympa. Attends, je suis en train d'envoyer un message en même temps. Est-ce que j'ai rencontré quelqu'un? Je te rencontre. Je t'expliquerai après dès que j'aurai terminé le live. Je te rencontrerai. Désolé. Vas-y. Ah oui, je joue au jeu à Jojo. Non, non, je joue au jeu à Jojo. Écris deux, écris deux.
Killed me, brother.
Ah, ah.
I'll do to you what you did to Dorothy Crane. What? Assassin!
Ah! Elle crache du sang qui explose. Non, 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 tu ne bouffes pas. Oh putain, elle a bouffé de prête. Ouais. Grave. Ah non, mais elle crache du sang qui explose par terre. Oh, on est passé au travers. Non, ça fait des fleurs en fait. Et ça explose. Elle est résistante cette pelote en plus.
What have you done?
Et qu'est-ce que je fais? Je fuis face à toi. Salope. Aïe. Mon outil il est trop bien. Je me téléporte derrière elle.
Because you spared
Rage.
Hampton, don't expect. Rest in peace, monster.
Ah, j'ai presque plus de vie. C'est vrai qu'il faut faire ça. Ah, t'es morte.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
Recharger.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
At last, I can forgive you.
Voilà, j'ai tué ma soeur pour la deuxième fois. Heureusement qu'ils viennent pas son cadavre. D'accord. D'accord. Ah non mais ça c'est pourri. C'est clair. Non. Du tout, du tout. Bah en fait le truc c'est que ça fait plusieurs jours que je me suis mis sur la nouvelle saison de Overlord qui est sortie. Là je me suis remis sur merde, les filles qui jouent avec le piano et la guitare là. Et moi j'ai bien kiffé la première saison, c'est pour ça.
As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Hein? Ouais, j'ai vu ça. C'était quoi déjà? Il y en a un qui m'intéresse. Uncharted 4, 5. Dans tous les cas, je vais refaire le 5 en live. Ouais, ouais. Ouais, ouais. Bah, comme tous. C'est ça. Ouais, je sais, tu me l'as dit. Ouais. Niveau 19. Ah. Ouais, c'est vrai, il y a des gens qui sont malades qu'il faut que je soigne. Parce que situation sanitaire grave. La grippe espagnole. Un truc comme ça. Ouais, il faut que je les soigne. Lui, c'est anémie. Traitement pour l'anémie. Est-ce que je peux le faire, traitement pour l'anémie? Bah, il me semble que j'en ai un déjà en plus. La fatigue. Il y en a beaucoup qui donnent des traitements contre la fatigue. Putain, j'ai récupéré au taquet d'ingrédients. C'est abusé. Ah merde. Oh. du tout. Je fais un petit jeu d'enquête. Et de vampire. Et de vampire. Et toi? Ah, dommage. D'accord, c'est un escalier qui sert à rien. Rhume. Elle a un rhume.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this.
I'll try, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no...
Quoi? Ah. Ça va, il fait beau chez elle.
Shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. And thanks, anyway.
Goodbye,
Ça
Milton.
c'est fait. Voilà.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical...
Do you know...
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute...
Well,
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Ah.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Is there anything else?
Really? Why is not...
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help.
En fait, il
And
utilise son
complaining
pouvoir
about
de
it won't do you
persuasion
any good.
quand ça fait des échos.
Perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed.
Quand il parle.
I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Hein?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
J'en sais rien du tout.
Calm the children, Helen.
Putain de moucheron à la con, sérieux? Non, ça c'est pas une poubelle. Aïe aïe aïe. Ouch.
I'm quite busy.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a just...
I wish this...
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Tu joues à quoi? Ah oui, j'ai vu qu'il y avait ça aussi. C'est un jeu en solo ça. Comme les vampires. Oui.
If only there were more of us, less resignation, and more determination.
I know I can count.
Ouais.
I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Ah, d'accord. Ok, pourquoi pas.
Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all. Fuck the wall. Fuck them all.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong.
Ah, c'est contre la migraine. Non. c'est sympa, les chiens. Oui, j'adore les animaux.
I will see you later. Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up
J'avais
to
un
society.
chien il y a
The
longtemps.
world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the
Il y a
trenches.
longtemps.
Looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Qui est passé à 30 millions d'amis.
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again.
Le jour
I love him, that's all.
où on a dû mettre fin à ses souffrances. Fin à ses souffrances. Elle était vraiment très vieille.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm. I had a bloody...
Ah, merde. Raté.
Do you want to talk about why you have...
No, I really...
An irrational...
Well, Doctor, take...
Perhaps you...
Are you joking?
Attends. Je me suis chié.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Je me suis chié, j'ai tout niqué. Tu m'étonnes. Et je te comprends.
safe. Oh, what a fucking joke. This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Good evening, sir. I'm
Dr. Reed.
And you are?
Newton Blight.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Yeah.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former
I'm not given...
Perhaps you...
Could you speak to him?
Do you need medical attention?
Afraid so.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Ne t'excuse pas, c'est normal. Ne t'excuse pas, je comprends. Préféré. Et la photo avec la citrouille.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
J'ai le nez qui chatouille. Ah, au secours. Ah, au secours. Ah. Ah. Par là. Ah, j'ai peur.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Eh non, pas racaillou.
I'm tired of all these puppet
kill you.
shows.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Calme-toi, je suis avec toi, Billy. Mais t'es sérieux? Il est sérieux? Je me défonce, mec. Je pense que je vais pas lui parler tout de suite de ses bavilles. Attends un petit peu. Ouais.
So this is where she lives.
Attendre un petit peu.
What a splendid house.
Oh. Le nez qui chatouille, c'est pas cool.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all.
Je suis pas en train de
Actually,
tomber
I was
malade.
counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There...
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to...
Quoi? Tu me parlais? Bon, bah, gauche, droite. Carré, triangle. Arme illimitée! Non, désolé, je me suis cru dans GTA.
Tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Okay.
Can't keep it down.
Y a un gros
But I
bug.
do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast and...
Tu sais, ton personnage, il a un manteau très long. Il s'assoit sur un fauteuil et tu vois le reste du manteau qui reste droit et qui passe au travers du fauteuil. C'est au lieu de se plier. Oh, sérieux.
And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as
I'm not sure.
You have no choice.
If you are convinced...
Thank you, Jonathan.
Is the situation...
Yes.
You should flee.
You're
Thank you for the...
I doubt it.
One day soon.
And I shall help you.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke?
No. You will find...
I want to thank you for all your support.
Could you do me a last...
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these...
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
C'est mignon. C'est mignon. Que l'on m'a offert pour mes 30 ans.
So,
Time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Mais en fait, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter ici, les amis. C'est déjà bien, déjà. Pour le premier, du moins le 4e épisode. Donc, je vous souhaite une bonne journée et je vous dis à plus tard. Salut tous.